Doing a VOD review today of Kaisa. This is in high gold. Score was 20 something, 5 and 8, I believe, pentakill. Uh, so here we go. This is for a friend coaching session, but I guess it'll work for any AD looking to get out of silver, bronze, or low gold, and get closer to plat. So here we go. Without further ado, so right now we're just leashing, and the fiddle did go 0 and 12 in this game, so I think it would be a good example of a VOD of like fully taking control of a game rather than just like kind of being in the group that wins as an AD specifically. So just for that purpose is why I chose this VOD as a coaching video, or coaching VOD rather. So we're starting off with just the Q to get, because like pushing early is, you always want to go to try to get level 2 early. So you just want to make sure you get the minions killed before they, or at the same time as them, and it actually saves us here. I remember the play right now though, it's about to happen, and we're gonna look into this one in depth. We're gonna slow it down because if you blink you could miss it. So I queued that because we're still pushing. You can see it's on 7 seconds. You can see Tristana right now. In this situation, we both have one minion that's on like 1 health to getting level 2. These guys want to all in at level 2, and Lux just zoned us out with her Q so they could get that early. But I mean, it's kind of a trade-off because it means that you can't engage with that level 2, but we're going to see how it unfolds in a sec. So it hits Leona, but she's got bone plating. I get the last minion right in time to make sure we got level 2 as well. And then immediately when she went in melee range, I just used my W since it wouldn't miss. And then I have this up, but you gotta remember that this being on cooldown is okay for me at the beginning of a fight like this. Using it on the wave earlier wasn't a big deal because of the fact that I don't want to use this anyway in a 2v2 all-in level 1 until I proc my PTA here. My PTA is what's gonna make this Q enough to like kill her basically, and it gets close, but I think I needed like more auto after. So since I hit the W, the passive's already stacked up before she's even charged her bomb once, because my Leo actually was able to press Q and auto attack this guy, like heaven forbid, because sometimes they can't do that, but she was able to pull it off in this situation. So we're able to just fucking keep autoing, kiting back, and you can see right, did I even do it? Okay, hold on. Okay, well it was because of the ignite, I think. I didn't even need the PTA there, but typically you want to wait though. So let's see. Autoing the Lux. We're trying really hard not to use our heal, but when she uses that, we react accordingly. And then it's a free double. And then remember, these guys were the ones that took that fight. Like, so I know how you beat the Trist early, I guess, in sort of a situational context, but it's like I said in our game we played earlier, to at least the specific guy I made this VOD for, where I was saying not choking early and like giving your team confidence in like what the lane can do is like a huge part. And right now we're 2-0, so like just imagine being a solo laner, your bot lane kills the bot lane, double at level 2, you're probably feeling pretty good about that bot, and you're not as stressed about what could or couldn't happen in your lane. Stuff like that. I got a CS lead on the Tristana. Hopefully I'm gonna freeze the wave, that's what I should do, and then I'm gonna try to like milk that and the reason I went for boots is because they have an early ganking jungler and a roaming mid. So or maybe I am pushing actually if I bought the boots. It's possible, but boots will allow you more freedom if you're getting ganked more often to just like run away faster. Alternatively, if you're pushing the wave and you want to be able to run away from like engages or ganks, let's see, I am freezing it, so I was just getting it in case, it's sort of I just didn't want to get Caulfields early. It's a preference thing, but basically I think my thought process was that Lux skill shots, but I just got hit by one right there, so that's pretty funny. But let's see, I wasted my flash, made Lux flash though, and we're gonna make Tristana. No, we're not gonna make her flash, but we established our dominance nonetheless. Our top laner got a kill with that build apparently. The set's balanced. Anyway, So we're just farming up for right now. It looks like we are starting to push it now because we made them really low, so like we're trying to just pressure the dive now, I guess. Get Leo misses that, that's fine. So yeah, right there, that's an easy dodge because I have the upgraded boots. You can see how fast I am and how easy it is for me to trade like that, just kind of one off, just walk up and auto them. It's much simpler to do when you have full boots and they have like nothing, which is the situation here, yeah. So it's nice to think about that just like the value for your gold is better than the 10% early, I think. So I'm a fan of that, and it's because I have Domination secondary for Taste of Blood and ability healing. I'm trying to get Fiddlesticks to do the dragon here, and this is the perfect example of dealing with a quirky teammate. As you can see, I've pinged him several times, but he insists that this Gromp is his top priority. And then we're gonna see if he gets it, and then yeah, we don't even get to do the fucking drag. Let's see. Yeah, I think my Leo dies because of this guy's decisions. He does at least get the goddamn fucking thing, but like shit, man, it was so free if we just like you see how fucking long it took Dragons to get here. This dude just hit the goddamn thing with us, so you're fine. But we're gonna be able to see how we carried this fella as an AD. We overcame our frustration. And we just, you know, nose to the grindstone, dude. So I was getting body blocked by Fiddle there a lot, and I honestly thought I was starting to think he was trolling at this point, but it turned out at the end he was actually not trolling. So yeah, that was a bit of a surprise. As we go forward, you'll understand why I'm surprised by that. If you're not already convinced from that dragon play, that is. So if they're backing, let's see. We're just fucking making the wave really horrible for Tristana, because freezing against Trist is really easy, like managing any wave against a Tristana, because her push and freeze is so much more predictable, because her freezes always turn into a slow push inherently because of her passive. So like her W is the reason that that's balanced, because like if she was immobile that would just fucking suck. And watch this. This is honestly, it's part luck, but like it's allowing yourself to like be in the right lucky position, because look at my vision here. So I'm walking up and I know they're doing the dragon. Let me pull up chat. Let me see if the ping started yet. Oh no, this is okay. So yeah, I'm pinging that they're like fucking doing it, and then I just throw that out just because you always want to be just doing that. Just because if you have a gut feeling, or you know for a fact in this case that they're doing something, just throw it out. If you get lucky, bro, it's gonna change the game. So fun fact. I'm gonna keep it on our Fog of War, to be honest, just because you'll see like more, I guess, of my perspective. I don't know. So Gragas shows up, he goes away, Fiddlesticks is just chilling without level 6 for reasons. Let me see, hold on. Oh yeah, our Nico came, hold on. Yeah, this is my duo, the Nico. So, that was what I was saying earlier about how it helps more to have a solo lane duo than a support duo. Because like, support and ADC kind of just both have to like not be like extraordinarily bad and like things will be fine. But like, if your mid is extraordinarily bad, it is much worse. Okay, so Gragas comes in, he ults me back, Leo forward, but Leo's able to get over to Tristana. And then Nico comes in from the brush. Hits that, that's nice, that's very nice. Yeah, that was huge for us. It made these guys all the more tilted. Did I kill this guy? Let's see, let's see. Oh shit, Nico got it. Alright, works out, dude. So just like that, see how our team had faith in our bot lane because we got those kills early, they came to us, and then boom, now we're in pretty good standing compared to how we're able to dive Tristana as well. That's just a Leo being a Leo. You kind of you can imagine how that one goes, but let's see. So my back for this is, yeah, I got the BF sword now, so it's pretty much GG, because I'm pretty sure Triss is not able to buy a BF here. Let's see what he's got. Where's he at? Oh, nah, he just has a fucking pickaxe, feels bad. So yeah, I've got full boots, fucking that and that. And I'm just out farming his ass as well because I've been freezing the wave, which is just pretty much guarantees free farm leads. Hold on, I gotta see this. But yeah, freezing like in gold even just guarantees that you'll at least be even in CS. No one can push and maintain a CS lead below plat, which is really nice. So dodge the Lux skill shot, because dodging skill shots should always be top priority, and then it's auto attacking, and then it's fucking running away. I'm just kidding, it's not in that order, but it's the first two apply. Running away is situational always. So anyway, let's see. Our Fiddlesticks is actually doing Rift. I guess that's, I mean, I don't remember doing that, but sure, dude, go for it. It works out. He actually gets it, that is. Let's see how this bot's doing. We're just getting perma prio now, because, like, usually when I have this kind of shit, like, on Kai'Sa, it's just the lead I have. This is the kind of shit where, like, you can push this, and you will, if you can't beat this in a 3v2, then it's like you made a mistake at some point, at least in a matchup like this where there's counterplay. Doesn't really apply if maybe it's, say, like a Fiddlesticks jungle or a Jarvan maybe, because they'll just perma-gank you and you can't really do shit about it because of their setup and damage and like tankiness slash CC, depending on tankiness J4's case, CC Fiddlesticks case, because Fiddle can't, you know, misses CC and shit. Point being though, this is a matchup where like there's counterplay. You can push in this lane and you'll be fine if you have this kind of a lead going on. And so yeah, they stole. Hold on. This dude was so close, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, so yeah, they got the, he leashed them the Rift, and then we're still winning bot, and we're gonna make it work, despite this fact that our whole team is basically losing besides mid and bot. Which, I mean, it's not like that's a lot, but, what's it called, mid got more even as the game went on, so it's not like it was, you know, mid just carrying. We had to put in our fair share of effort. What is it called? Maybe not more even as the game goes on, but at least right now going into the mid game, it's relatively even. I mean, let's see. So we're pushing. The reason we were able to go mid here is because well, we were originally. Hold on, I gotta see this game state. I just kind of zoned out for a second. So yeah, we were trying to help our boy over here. He was, yeah, trying to help him is pretty much the reason we got our turret down at the end, but we took the wave because it was going to fall under turret before Nico got there anyway, so if she freaked out, well, she was my duo so she wasn't, but I'm saying if you're in a situation in solo queue where you do that and the laner's freaking out at you, just ignore them because they were just wrong. And also, it gave me enough money for Essence Reaver, but it's always good to just look for kind of just random, like, rotations like that where you just show up and, like, usually it's not in this case something necessarily that good happened. Besides, I did get exactly like 900, which is kind of nice, but like you sometimes get kills and shit, which is even more free. And let's see this other high IQ gamer gank from the Fiddle. He's level 6, dude. He's level 10 on the fucking Orin. Sylas is he gonna? Okay, Sylas got him. That's good. Balanced champion. So we cleared the ward. And then I think we're just going to continue prio because, yeah, we're trying to get Fiddle to come to drag. Let's see how it goes, though. Because anytime drag is, like, coming up, you want to have prio in the lane. I mean, I hope that's an obvious reason, but it's just because, like, they feel obligated to get their wave usually, so you have pressure to do it. It's just like our jungler is just, like, kind of not paying attention to that kind of shit at all. But, like, even if you're in, like, silver or something, as long as you ping in more or often than not, they should respond, at least if you're, like, obvious enough and not, like, saying it. So what I did here, as you might have been able to, hold on, I gotta go to the target frame to show you how I was able to secure it fast. I just did the fast combo. Oh shit, it's starting from so high up, but whatever. Alright, so watch my abilities. I'm just gonna take off chat. Alright. So when I had that 5th stack at 1,000, I throw the, what is it? I shouldn't have gone that fast, but whatever. I did the fast combo, dude, so, you know, there you go. And then this guy was pretty much caught out, so I just got as many autos as I could before ulting, and then I ulted. And then, yeah, we are good to go. We are continuing to extend our lead. And, let's continue, I guess, see how this goes. So, yeah, we were trying to do one of those ganks I was telling you about, where we just kind of surprise from the bush. And, yeah, so now we're just going into our lane trying to kind of dare them to go in on us, but instead they're just going to let us start hitting the wave from Fog. Let's see, I'm still maintaining this CS lead despite like out-rotating the shit out of this guy, which is pretty nice. So let's see, you just want to, like, because if you rotate when there's a wave crashed, even if they leave, you can just catch the wave if your laner leaves. If they don't leave, then like, you know, you might just want to start pathing back when you're maybe like over here if you see there's nothing to do. But just like making like the effort where you don't even, worst case scenario, maybe you lose like 3 minions. But if you walk from like here to like here after pushing a wave, you just might find yourself in a position to make a good play. You know what I mean? So like it's just finding yourself in good places on the map isn't really something that like one can teach in an objective way, but it's something that you gotta have to like learn as a player and just sort of like have that instinct of like where to be at particular times. So right here I made sure to get the auto for when my ult comes up, but I don't remember if I needed it in the end. Let's see. So I'm just going in on the Trist. I missed my shit, but I just flashed in and fucking killed him anyway. So yeah, that was pretty nice. And I dodged the Lux ult, and my Leona's surviving because that's balanced ability on that W there with Aftershock. So we're just continuing with that. But like, let's see. See, if you just make engages like this where you're kind of confident enough in what you can do in damage, and like you also don't cancel any autos. It also helps if you get a crit like that. But if you like go for a combo like this where you go for like an R and then position to like W, if you don't miss it, like it looks way cleaner. But like even if you don't hit it, you can still like, you know, the main point is just like knowing your damage and just playing like aggressively accordingly, like as aggressive as you can without making like just kind of like blunders where you just walk up and die. I don't know if you play chess and know that word, but like, yeah. So it's a good way to think about it though. If you do play chess, it would explain why you'd adapt to the game much easier just in this strategic sense. So I mean, there's that. If you want to play online chess sometime, hit me up, bro. But anyway, so what were we getting at? So yeah, we've been able to secure both dragons without a jungler basically, and we're like pretty much single-handedly holding the game together still. I mean, obviously like our solos are doing okay, but Fiddle is doing everything in his power to like just piss the game away. You know, no disrespect to my boy in the end who turned out that he was just a silver player matched in a high gold game for some reason, but either way, that was what ended up, I think, motivating me to carry this game. But anyway, the main point is that looking for opportunities, like I was saying earlier, where I rotated and Lux felt safe enough to go in, and you know, maybe she doesn't get the turret there, maybe I'm able to run back and kill her, you know? It's just about finding those opportunities. I didn't fucking have vision of the bush, so I didn't know she was in there, but would have killed her if I knew that, because it would have been a perfect setup. But either way, you know, some supports don't work, bro. And then an example of being efficient too with your like time is just getting camps when you're like walking past them, especially if you have junglers like this that are useless. That means that if the camps go to them, the camps will also be useless. So you get the camps. Just take them. It doesn't matter. If they ping you and it annoys you, just mute them, bro. If someone is 0 in something in your game as a jungler, mute them. Or I mean, take their camps or mute. Like, the point is, don't listen to them. That's like, they're not helping and they don't need this anymore. So it's your job to sort of take the initiative and like try to carry the game, because if they demonstrate they're not gonna fucking carry the game, then you just gotta carry the game, take their shit. Like, it's just at that point as an AD where you're not going to get enough experience playing the game normally that you just have to hijack experience at some point if you don't have teammates. Because again, like if you have teammates and they'll use their experience to help you win the game, that's fine. But if they're not doing that, then it's not fine. Like that's your job to get the experience and just funnel yourself. Like so we're gonna continue here. I think we're just farming. Okay, so I dodged the. That's so sad, man. Oh, never mind. I'm clean. Let's go back a second and see this real quick. Alright, so we see them coming because we're like perma pushing, because we're like cool cats carrying the game. I dodged the Ornal, perfect timing. I auto the Gragas, and the minions end up finishing him, which was fantastic because I was almost really fucking upset when that first happened because I thought he was about to live. Echo ults out, and then I think he comes back in and fucking dies or some shit. Let's see. Nah, he just one-shots my ass. What a fucking dick. Alright, that's my first death of the game, but we got a huge CS lead onto the Trist, and like we're giving our team space to work with in the game, which is like, I mean, it's our job, so my team's able to clean up on that basically, and then Trist is just stuck top farming and not getting anything, so it's not the worst. Never mind, okay, I stand corrected, but like, if my top laner didn't just run into him, they wouldn't have gotten anything, and then also, the drag is up now, so we need to already be looking for that, and as you can see, I actually, looks like I rushed the ER Rageblade, so you could try this one if you want as well, because evidently it works pretty well from this game, but anyway, let's see, so yeah, we're going to drag basically to like fuck some shit up, and like take names, getting some poke beforehand. We know Echo doesn't have ult in this situation because his like his mini-me isn't like following him, or his tail or whatever you want to call it. The thing that indicates he has his ult, which is forming right now. That thing where near the pink board. Maybe it's just glitched on the replay. Oh, he does have ult, never mind. But in game you know what I'm talking about. So let's see. Yeah, we're just trying to kind of do like a Jaws like theme song vibe with the dragon right now, and just trying to make them think we're like we have a plan, but we really don't, and then we just queue and run away. Our team does not get the drag there, but we're trying like really hard to just win this team fight to make it worthwhile, but we just get one shot by like 4 people. So we just pray that our teammates finish it off, but you know, shit happens. On the bright side, our duo was just splitting top there. In case it went to shit, we had a backup plan where we were gonna get, you know, turrets, so that worked out pretty well, I thought. Because she ended up getting, like, what? She's got the one, but she ended up getting the inhib later off of, like, a similar play where I actually was able to carry that fight. But so we take the red buff because it's 20 minutes now, so even before in this situation, but any game, 20 minutes, if you're not feeding, take it. If you're feeding, though, to give it to your jungler if they're not, because it might piss them off if you don't. But, like, if you're, you know, if you deserve it, just take it at 20 minutes. That's the correct time, like that, if you're ever wondering what that time was. So right now we have to run top to go put out another fire, and then this one happens to be the Rift Herald, so we've got Ornn. That's the only one to focus right now. We're just trying to make sure we don't get hit by any skill Aronies and shit. We're just make sure that we flash out if we do get hit by skill shots, because, you know, shit happens. Let's see, Tristana's, they're killing all my teammates, you know, my friends are dead, push me to the edge. We've got our E upgrade now, which is our self-peel spike, which is really nice for winning team fights by yourself, or with one buddy, like in this case, where we just start going in ham. Let's see, so yeah, that's a fucking triple or something. That was a double and the assist, but still. So we're just starting to murder the enemies now. I guess we can run it back real quick and just see how that went a little bit slower from, I can't go higher in the like thing, but if you want to watch it again, here you go from the top. Alright, so we got low enemies here, and we don't have our Or was it glitched because I just did the replay? Maybe it is glitched. No, never mind. We don't have ult, but Nico sets it up. That was what happened. So Nico sets it up on the Trist, and then roots the Gragas. Get both of those guys. Finish the Ornn with Silas, or whatever this guy said. That's his name, yes. And Lux is really low, but what have we got coming up? Boom. We've got our long range ability. And what does that do? It kills people. So there. And then we just push the wave out, and we're back to within 1 kill, you know? Goal, if you will. Nah, but like, so we are recalling because I guess we have an item spike. Let's see. Yeah, we got the full thing. So normally you'd push that, but we got Nico on push duty right now anyway. I got my upgrade, and then we're going mid to try to get that tower to open up the map for us. As you can see, our Fiddlesticks is quite the gamer. So yeah, this is definitely, I would say, gonna be a good example of like when you have a lead, how to win with one. Because I've noticed that you do get a lead a lot, but you sometimes aren't able to use it to help your feeding teammates. So this VOD will both help you learn and remind me how to be more consistent with doing these things. We're gonna learn. So going into the mid game, we're at 3 items to Tristana's 2, and we are a level ahead of her. Not sure how close we are to 14, but the point is we have a lead, and we're only behind in levels to the Echo, who is basically going to be our priority target for the rest of the game. As you can see here, he ults back, and we are ready to fight now. The Echo doesn't have ult, but we are bad at the game, so we lose vision and we int. But we're still able to come back despite the fact that we fucked up again. This is going to be very, very informative. Holy. This might just be a fiesta, but either way, it's gonna be a fucking calculated fiesta on our part. I'm pretty sure that this is the part of the game where I was really tilted and like asking what if like Fiddlesticks had something wrong with him or something, that kind of shit, but like obviously in a very polite, healthy gamer way. So anyway, basically he was then kind of giving me the information that he was silver, so I was like, okay, shit, maybe then there's like other silver players on the enemy team, then I can carry this. I'll help this guy. I'll show him what's good. And then we start really turning it online. So I think this is sort of like the point that we get the eye of the tiger, so to speak, when they get the 2 drags to 2 and they're really starting to pull away. Hey, I'm typing. Holy shit, I'm definitely typing. This is the anti-tilt VOD, dude. So we're ulting in on the pick on the Ornn just because I didn't want this guy to get away. In hindsight, it might have been a waste because I can see he doesn't have flash, but it's just about being ready to fucking kill people, honestly. Being ready to make those picks, and even if you don't know if your team needs it, if you're in a situation like this, always go with, like, they probably need it. It's better safe than sorry. If Ornn gets away there, that's fucking bad, okay? That's, like, the best way to put it, like... And it's not like I had to flash anything, so that's more important, I would say. Because look at my ult. It's fucking 20-something seconds, bro. It's not that bad. Because in games like this, you do not want to be fighting too much. You want to be fighting calculated and like on your terms so that you can do everything in the fight, basically. So yeah. We're just continuing to get jungle camps because we want to have a bigger lead on the Tristana than just gold. We want the experience lead back. So what we're doing here is we're still just pushing the Baron wave. I forgot they got that. So yeah, we're what do you call it? Oh, we're gonna pick a. This guy doesn't have ult. Oh, he does have ult. Okay, wait, I gotta. Okay, yeah. This is the part where this is the part where I actually got mad at Fiddle, I think. There's a lot of mistakes in this game, but like if anything, this will just hopefully kinda, you know, carry through mistakes. You don't have to be perfect to win League of Legends games, even if the enemy is playing decent. I mean, they're not like special, but they're not like garbage, you know what I mean? Like, just making the right plays. So you just gotta do them up even when you have an 0-9 jungler, bro. Set's doing work as well. So let's see what the situation I'm coming in with is. So my mental's obviously like fucking broken glass at this point, and am I getting any items on this back? Where the fuck is my buy? Am I taking a piss or something? Okay, no, I'm just waiting till the last second. No, what am I doing? Talk about it being indecisive. Okay, yeah, so this this is where you want to go, I guess, with the fucking full damage, bro. This is what I'm saying. Like, you want 100% of the damage because you know you're only going to win the fights if you play perfect. So if you're going to play perfect, you need to have maximum DPS and damage. So Rabadon's Death Cap, bro, with the AP build, why not? I build the first fucking thingy, whatever, fuck, the rod, that's the one. And I'm just, why are the W's glitching? It makes it so much harder to see how much, whatever. You'll just see their fucking health like randomly go down. You'll understand what's happening. I'll keep this up too for the cooldown indicator. So yeah, we already got another pick on their tank. This is when I had that pep talk with Fiddle, so he starts playing with me. And then we get the first pick onto the tank. We don't really have any vision besides the Echo's top, and since Echo's their only player, we knew it would be a free kill. And now that Lux is mid is why we're just gonna... Actually, let's see what our next... We're gonna recall, apparently. I think we might have a power spike. Or maybe... I think we have another rod, perhaps. Yeah, it's another... Oh, yeah, another rod. So our W's are packing a fucking Mega Punch right now. And I do have Bloodline with this build, by the way, in case you were wondering what my rune was in that section. If you weren't, you should be. So anyway, what this is going to allow us to do is set up team fights to be like on our kind of terms like I was talking about earlier, because I'm just going to perpetually chunk them out with this cooldown. I didn't hit her that time, it looks like, but I really wish we could see the goddamn projectile, to be honest, but we cannot, so... Tristana goes in and fucking, what is... Oh shit, yeah, okay, so this is, like... It's a nice outplay, but I still die, but it's kind of just goes back to, like, the not choking thing in mechanics, where, like, even if you make or don't make a lot of mistakes, not choking in the late game and dying past like 30 minutes, or at least doing your best not to die or bringing someone down with you, is really important. So what I did here, let's see it in slow-mo. I threw the W and then hard for that like sexy triangle combo. But of course fucking Echo just like rained on my parade, even though, I mean, it was good for the shield that absorbed the blow for that damage, but like I had to use my flash right after because of the ult timing she did and the Lux ult. Wait, where did Echo even go? Did I fade? Oh, I broke his ankles. Wait a minute, hold on. Let's see. What time are we at? Okay, that's a good time to go back. Let's check this again. Alright, so Fiddle takes the bomb damage, and I didn't get hit by the AoE, which is nice. Do the combo, get fucking ulted though at the same time. I dodged Lux ult, and then yeah, I thought maybe the Echo think I was going that way. I went that way. I did like half of Lux's health to set my setup right before I died, which was perfect, and then... I mean, then it's just a 3v2 until Ornn gets there, which is really good. And, what the hell is that Leo damage? Jesus fuck, man. Anyway, though, so yeah, let's see if the team wins this one. Looks like they are. And yeah, they won that just because of our setup and our reaction to the Fiddlesticks. We didn't just run away and let him die. We turned it in, like, something that our team could use, even though we died for it. It was, like, a worthy death. And now I have my full death cap, so, like, I'm done. I'm gonna kill people now. I'm gonna start one-shotting them, dude. I'm about to get, like, 14 kills in the next part of the game, somehow. Look at this shit. This is where the heat starts to turn the fuck up, you know? So. Oh, yeah, I'm typing to Fiddle now and telling him I'm gonna carry the game because I have my item. This was a nice change of pace with teammates where at least the dude that's fucking 0 and 10 had, like, some sort of, like, I don't know, like sad vibe, not just like, oh no, I'm 0-10 because my fucking like so troll or some dumb shit like that. You know what I mean? He's like, I'm sorry, I'm a silver player trying to enjoy my Sunday. I'm like, all right, bro, I got you. I'm gonna carry your ass now. Like no one's ever said something that genuine on League. I'm just like, fuck it, dude. All right, anyway, yeah, I'm just burning their fucking like engage guy down. I mean, other than obviously Ornn, but like Ornn's not here, so. The next best option. And then we see Echo coming in, and since he's their best player, I'm trying to bait him into my teammates, and then I just go full Chad mode, dude, and I just like I burst him before his ult, dude. That's the AP shit, man. That's what I'm talking about. Like, look at this. Hold on. We're gonna slow it down so you can see what just happened. Like, so we're hitting these fucking. Did it hit him yet? Come on, I know it hits him, right? Boom. Alright, so let's check this like Chad ADC gameplay real quick. So we stealth in, we auto him and Q him. He wastes E, so we go in and like force him to make the decision, and then we use fucking W with this build right here. And this build, even though I'm really focusing on this one item here with this build, it just one-shots him before he even has a chance to like fucking know what's happening and take one hand off of his junk because he's an assassin mid player. Anyway though, Tristana comes in and we have another teammate with us, so we can just fucking kill this bitch with our stealth. She just flashes like a fucking idiot, just sits there like, ugh, like what did I do? And then look at this damage, boom. Where are you going, Tristana? What the fuck? What do you think this is, bro? So yeah, that's burst damage. And then we're gonna take our red buff, even though we already have one. We don't give a fuck. We made a promise to a questionable jungler, so we're gonna keep that promise. So moving forward, we just want Baron pressure. Hopefully that's obvious. If not, now it should be. Make sure that it is in your brain. And these guys are convincing themselves they're gonna stop us over here. And then they're getting, I was gonna ult that one bitch, I just didn't want to stop focusing. Wait, oh, I W'd her, because I'm just like fucking clean like that. So then we just kill the Ornn, because he can't blast cone, because my passive procs are just doing like a fifth of his health each, and I'm getting a lot of them with the full Rage Blade stacks. Full rage stacks matter a lot in fights. If you haven't noticed that yet, when your rage bar fills up, you'll be able to see it here, watch. See that stacking up? That's making you do more damage, and it's making your shit do stuff twice. So it makes you have more attack speed too. So right, what we have here is a Gragas who misses a skill shot, and then what this means is we have a window to engage maybe? Let's see. I missed that, so it's probably not going to happen this time. But every time you see someone like use a hard CC ability, try to look for a window to engage. Let's see how much these W's are doing, if I'm going to hit any of them at this point. You'll notice we still max W last with this build. It's because that thing only like scales. Look at its fucking base damage. Like without the without the brown and the green, it's just fucking nothing, so don't max that ability ever. It'll just do damage with stacks and scaling, not just scaling, because it could also kill with stacks, like damage. But do you see how much AP damage that shit does? Like, it's a lot of damage. So, yeah, if people like get on you and on top of you, you can't really miss it as long as you just get used to, you know. But you should be if you played enough Kai'Sa, so I trust that you are. Let's see. So we hit that one and he just, yeah, we forced that out of him. We would have one-shot him, but we have to run from this for a temporary moment here and just kill Echo again before he can ult, because of the fiddle silence on that one. And then let's see. I was kiting. If you want to watch that one back, I'll slow-mo it. So we know our Leo is kind of fucked, so we just try to like stall it out and just put him over there. You get the echo with the W, burst his ass while he's still silenced from the fiddle, pressing whatever button that is. The Ornn flash is over. I don't really know why. I guess it worked for him, but it's an interesting idea. But we just made sure we didn't cancel any of our autos, and if you don't do that with this build, the passive will do the rest. We have 18 kills at this point if you have not been keeping track, and our mid friend is pushing the wave top, so it's a free inhibitor, and that's why solo laners are better to duo with than supports, because they can get random objectives like that. Supports just can't do it. They have to be around you, and you're really easy to one-shot from 3 other people that play different roles, especially if you have like a duo of like a mid-jungle or something and they're coordinating to kill you. You're just not going to be able to live in those games, so you need someone to back you up with like smart macro plays. In that way. So, and that's not even like flaming supports, I'm just being objective like in terms of what a support's job actually is. And the fact that we share experience, so we both got nerfed in the beginning of the season. But yeah, she's just holding the Baron wave. And then that was a nice flash actually. And that kind of worked out, yeah. That was a nice play. So anyway, we're back, and we are trying to end the game now because their inhib's up, so we have drag pressure because they have to answer to their base, and we can get the soul as a result, which basically wins us the game. And as you'll notice, since we're in 1v5 mode, we got a tenacity potion when we had max build. And our last item was Runettes for the AoE passive shots. So, what is it called? Go tenacity potion late game on Kai'Sa, or like any hyper carry. Don't go the Bloodthirster item, whatever the fuck it's called, Bloodlust. Because, I don't know, that was an old rune actually, never mind, that's not whatever. It's called something, but the red potion, don't go that, go the brown one, because it'll make you harder to like lock down and kill. Especially if you're playing with like Overhealer or Bloodthirster, or PD. Those items make you just like really hard to lock down, especially if they have a lot of like CC. Because like tenacity boots on an ADC are never worth it. This potion will just do that for you and give you health and like more lifesteal like numbers to like build up, you know. Or just you know, tankiness to have to you. Because especially if you have this potion with like a Lulu ult, it's pretty nutty. But anyway, we're just getting all the objectives with like that, scaring them off with W. Closing in around, we're gonna take their red buff because we're just the gamer in this one. And yeah, clearing this. I think at this point I'm just like trying to let our team calm down before the next fight, because like I could fight at any point at this point, and so I'm just taking that from him because I'm a dick. I don't know. I have him at full build. Alright, we refreshed our potion. Or, yeah, see right here. This is what we're buying. Increased health, tenacity, and it makes allies run faster towards you. It's a really good potion for ADCs in the modern day. Right here is our Penta to finalize the game. We'll slow it down real quick. So we're just focusing the people that are directly in front of us, because they're doing like almost all of our health bar, as you can see, but we're getting peel from our team, so we're able to pull it through, and that's the AoE Runettes coming in hot right there. And then made sure to focus the Lux with Tristana's GA up. We are going to miss the W in a sec here. Boom, right there, missed too early, but we still kill her. And then that's the game, folks. That is a Kai'Sa hyper carry in Season 10.